Good morning students. Today I am going to discuss with you your study material and worksheet which you are doing solving. See, my question which I given you, that explain the course of JP movement and highlight the disputes of Jai Prakash Narayan with Indira Gandhi. So those should be highlighted with explain the course of JP movement. In the JP movement, when you are writing the course of the movement, there only the struggle between Jai Prakash Narayan and Indira Gandhi, between them, the problem between the two rival bodies were there mentioned in the course of the movement. As it is clearly mentioned that BCSS called for a ghirao in the Legislative Assembly of Bihar during the budget session. During that only, the damaged government properties including telephone exchange, residence of the former Education Minister Ramanand Singh, which was set on fire, Chief Minister Abdul Ghaffur convinced the students that he would look into the matter, but the students at colleges and universities kept protesting. 3 students died in police firing in Patna, and this provoked the students across Bihar. Similarly, on 1st April 1974, Indira Gandhi attacked JP for demanding outcast of elected government, and a silent student procession had started. Now JP called for the total people organization rally protest and also advocated a program of social transformation by the participation of the youth in social activities. He called it as total revolution or Sampurna Kranti. This is all mentioned in the note pattern which is given in your study material. So no problem to understand. You can write it is as a long question it comes. It comes under the long question part. JP movement details. So read it. Read and keep it. Protests and closure of the colleges and universities continued. JP now appealed to the students to boycott examination, but a number of students appeared in the examinations. A movement now started demanding resignation of the MLAs, same as Navnirman movement. But this move failed as 42 out of 318 MLA had resigned and a number of MLAs refused to resign. Administration now took strong measures to stop people from reaching Patna for any movement at a massive gathering at Patna and appealed to the people to outcast the Congress government of Indira Gandhi. Thus, Mrs. Gandhi decided to drag this conflict to the election arena. She did not want to dissolve this assembly like Gujarat only, and JP realized the importance of fighting within the democratic system and thus partyless democracy which he had followed so long. So he appealed to the opposition parties, which finally led to the formation of the Janata Party. The movement turned into Satyagraha and the volunteers kept protesting at Bihar Legislative Assembly, inviting arrests. JP now started travelling all across the country for strengthening and uniting opposition parties to defeat Congress. The election in Gujarat was delayed until Morarji Desai went on hunger strike demanding election. Election was held on 12th June 1975, in which Congress lost. The same day, Allahabad High Court declared Indira Gandhi's election to Lok Sabha with void grounds of electoral malpractice, and thus in this situation it was very clear that Indira Gandhi's and JP's stands were two negative bodies in which both were having their own aspects and ideas, the two rival bodies who had no same lines of actions for the further future formations. Next question which I have given you is, why did Indira Gandhi proclaim the nationwide emergency on 25th June 1975? So in this I had already given to you the answers, in which in the study material it is mentioned very clearly that the student group in which they involved in the movement, in which the marketing, misrule and corruption in the government led to this huge revolt, in which the student group were actually motivated and now wanted a final answer from the government authority. So for this, student organization group was also formed, that was Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, connected with Janasangh, that is Samajwadi Yuvajan Sabha, and connected with Samajwadi Party, Lokdal and All India Student Federation, connected with CPI, joined the movement. The students of Patna University and colleges formed Bihar Chhatra Samiti to spearhead the movement under this assembly, in which BCSS called for the gherav of the assembly at the budget session on 18th March 1974. Thus, in this total revolution or Sampurna Kranti phrase, we have totally understand that now under the Legislative Assembly of Bihar and the Student Federation group, the new group which has formed, they were now totally leaned to form a body which was actually going to revolt against the government, the going on government which was there running in the region. In the meantime, Indira Gandhi attacked JP for demanding the dissolution of an elected government at a massive gathering at Patna. So he then travelled all over India urging the opposition parties to defeat the Congress. Even Indira Gandhi dragged the conflict to the election arena. Election was held on the 10th June and result was declared on 12th June 1975, in which the Congress lost. Raj Narayan, socialist leader, who was recently defeated by Indira Gandhi, UP, submitted to Allahabad High Court. Charges of corruption and election process have been declared in that movement. Thus, Allahabad High Court declared Mrs. Indira Gandhi election to the Lok Sabha as void ground. So, in this situation, what happened? JP opposed such move of Indira Gandhi also and told for resigning. But Mrs. Indira Gandhi then imposed nationwide emergency on 25th June, as she was still now continuing with the power of as Prime Minister of 1975 to safeguard her position. There is a question that how the democratic rights of the people were suspended during the emergency period. Emergency period is the time period in which everything come into the hand of the PM. In fact, the finance, the security, the safety, everything, norms, rules and regulations. So in this time, how the people, the common people were affected during the emergency period. JP, the all opposition leaders of the Janata Party movement and dissenting members, the members who were actually leaving from the Indira Gandhi's Congress body, her own party, were immediately arrested. JP was kept as a retinue at Chandigarh. The emergency order bestowed upon the Prime Minister the authority to rule by decree, allowing the elections to be suspended and civil liberties to be curbed. Press was put under censorship and several other atrocities were also reported, including the forced mass sterilization campaign was also spearheaded under Sanjay Gandhi, the Prime Minister's son. In this situation, the leaders now came under a strict action with some of the political parties which were also banned. Numerous communist leaders were also arrested along with many others with their party only. So in this situation, there were certain possibilities for the withdrawal of the emergency period also. Why? Because the possible reasons for the withdrawal were, there were a number of reasons. The possible reasons can be stated as after the declaration of the emergency of 25th June 1975, it was very much clear that the subsequent activities which the central government was taking care under Mrs. Indira Gandhi had been described as a dictator in the world politics. In this situation, she was determined to prove that she was not going to move out from the election procedure or from the ruling procedure. Thus, it was very well declared that she was very much conscious of her world damage, which she wanted to again restore. Next is the political situation that had changed. with the opposition was in power with landslide majority. The emergency was still in effect. She could not change the past laws, the laws which were already made. So in this situation, it was very clear that now Mrs. Indira Gandhi, overnight, she then called for the emergency and resigned the next day on 22nd March 1977. Thus, in 1971, the central government under Indira Gandhi enacted a controversial law, Maintenance of Internal Security, and her own department did not survey intimate her that if she held the election during the emergency, she would return to the power. But the Indian people played historic role and through her government even enough the emergency still existed. In emergency period also, the people played a very powerful role in throwing the government from the power. So, as some short questions were also given from the lesson, that who succeeded Lal Bahadur Shastri as Prime Minister? So it was Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Who was Morarji Desai, a Congress member, a politician? Which party emerged as the main opposition party? The Congress. The main party which actually at the time, it is the question is related to the time of the formation when mainly set up by Indira Gandhi. So that party which actually set up was the Samyukta Vidhayak Dal. So in that, next question was who was K.K. Kamraj, the president which was formed with the K.K. Kamraj. Answer I had given. In your worksheet also you will get the answers. K.K. Kamraj, the president of All India Congress Committee. And next question is, who passed the bank nationalization ordinance? Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Who was Vigiri? And it is told that question number 7, the Vice President of India. Who raised the slogan Garibi Hatao? Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Who wanted to develop closer ties with the Soviet Union? See here, Mrs. Indira Gandhi wanted to make her position much powerful and strong in the world politics. I am talking about world politics. She wanted to make her picture powerful. For that she required a support, and that support she actually wanted from Soviet Russia, Soviet Union. So next question is, which party supported Mrs. Indira Gandhi during the split, that is Congress R, and who wanted to develop closer ties with Soviet Union? Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Who was Kanu Sanyal, next slide, movement leader? Who was Jangal Santhal? Jangal Santhal was a group which was supporting the landless people, the farmers in the tribal areas. Who was Charu Manjumdar? Same, next slide reader, you can use the term. What was the Naxalite movement? The movement was actually a fight or revolt for the landless people in the tribal areas who were actually fighting with the government to get their rights. The problems which they were facing for so long, then and there the constitution had passed for them certain rights, but they were not getting the power to utilize, the help from the government to utilize those rights. Now next is, after discussion of these all, we are going to discuss the next lesson, which is just related to this lesson only. It is totally related to this lesson, that is changing face of the Indian democracy, in which let us discuss the Janta government, the restoration of democracy, in which you should read it, you have to understand also. In the restoration of democracy, the Janta government was formed with 4 opposition parties like Congress Organization, Janta Sangh, Bharatiya Lok Dal, Socialist Party. They decided to fight the elections under a single banner called the Janata Alliance. The Janata Party was an mixture or amalgam of an Indian parties, political parties to the Congress led by Mrs. Indira Gandhi in the election of 1977. The Janata Party defeated the Congress I and formed the first non-Congress government in the history of the Republic of India. Similarly, there was program of the Janata government. The new Janata government led by Morarji Desai, the new powerful person to support the formation of Janata movement. Many emergency eras came and started the official investigation to the emergency. The first action taken to end the state emergency with media censorship and the repeat of all the controversial executive decrees which were going on in those times during the emergency period. The controversial decrees. What decrees? The decrees related to the powers which were assumed by the government. The government during the emergency period were using such powers which were restricted to be used for the common people, but those were also being used by Mrs. Indira Gandhi during the emergency period, which was not safe for the common people, because government is giving certain restrictions there also. But then and there was Mrs. Gandhi during the emergency period in which people faced a lot of trouble. The constitution was amended to make it more difficult for any government to declare a state emergency. Constitution makes it difficult for the government to declare state of emergency, curtail fundamental freedoms and the independence of India's judiciary. The new Janata government also proceeded to withdraw all the charges against the 25 accused in the Baroda dynamite case also. It was there in which new Ministry of Industry was formed. The Minister of Railways now reinstated those employees who were discharged. All India strike was formed. Thus the Janata government proceeded to establish an inquiry. You have to actually study the short related form, that what were the programs related to the Janata government. Short questions related to it. 6 marks questions. How was the restoration of the democracy done under the Janata government? These are the short questions. When you are going into question answers pattern for studying, these are the questions. And I am going to give you in the study material, the next study material also. What were the main reasons for its downfall? So when you are studying JP movement, don't get confused and don't get in trouble that oh my god, such a big lesson Janata government. No. After the revised syllabus, it is reduced also. In that you can very clearly understand topic wise. First of all, how JP movement formed with a Janata party, how it gave a Janata party formation, how it formed a rival body against the Indira Gandhi. In the formation of the JP movement, in that only the course of the time span of the movement, in that only we will understand how the conflict between Indira Gandhi and the JP was going on during the course of the movement, with the final formation of the power which got the JP movement as a party under Jayaprakash Narayan. So reasons for its downfall were, though there are several major foreign policies and economic reforms for the downfall of this particular party, but continuous infighting and ideological differences made the Janata government unable to redress national problems. Whatever national problems, they were unable to control it. By mid-1979, Prime Minister Morarji Desai was forced to resign and his successor Chaudhary Charan Singh failed to sustain. Similarly, there were certain cases against Mrs. Indira Gandhi who also stalled for lack of evidence. The continued prosecution against her thus began to evoke sympathy among the Indian people, who saw in it as a witch hunt. That means it was a type of a worsening of the economic condition and the emergence of allegation of nepotism made the government unpopular. In this situation, what happened? The government line of action had become unpopular, unfavorable for the people. They were not able to accept the norms and regulation thrown on them. On whom? On the common people. So it was not accepted. Whatever rules, regulation, norms were given by the government for the common people. Thus, Jayaprakash Narayan, now held with a ailing Jayaprakash Narayan, was not in a position to remain with a politically active member to act unifying force for his party. So his subsequent death deprived his Janata Party of its most popular leader. Thus, political infighting, ineffective government led to the resurgence of this party, of thus Mrs. Indira Gandhi and her Congress I party, which ultimately won the general election of 1980. Just after then only, in the election, Mrs. Indira Gandhi won and the original Janata Party fragmented and just dissolved. So in August 2013, it is told that the fragmented portion merged with Bharatiya Janata Party. And recently in 2013, with BJP party, this particular party has resolved itself, it joined, it combined. Thus, contribution, though unsuccessful, the Janata Party played a definite role in Indian politics and history, and its legacy remains strong in contemporary India. We are going to do analysis over this chapter in the next class. We will tell you that how to short question to, I will tell you how the short question to study, from where to which part the short questions are going to come. Those all questions I will give in your study material and worksheet. So practice those. For today's class, for reading, you read this lesson and read the questions topic wise with short questions. Okay, the short questions for up to 6 marks also you have to prepare. Keep reading. Don't leave the practice of writing. You have to keep on writing and reading it. Okay, thank you.